Okay, so here it is. So I have the console up, and it's telling me that I have a reference error. That player choice is not defined. So what it's saying here is that on line 24, which is the actual while statement, this is telling me that it can't recognize player choice. However, I put player choice. I declared it inside the do. So inside this do statement is where you're in the do while loop is where you put your statement before you run your condition. That's just the do while loop. I'll explain that in a second. But this is my issue that I'm running right now, and this is just supposed to be a little stupid, like a little simple guessing game. But I can't even guess it. I can't even guess my own problem. So I thought if I just spend some time in this video to see if I can figure it out along with you guys, maybe that would be. That would be cool. So shit, let's go. So I think what I'm gonna do here is, because this is all running in the web browser, the other web browser, this web browser right here. So that looks pretty. So let me take this down, take the CSS, take that away too. So if I have okay, so put it on the bottom. Alright, so let's refresh the page. So right now it's telling me to enter a number between 1 and 20, right? So if I pick 2, obviously I'm gonna win, because I know what it's already guessing. Matter of fact, it's not even telling me anything either. It's just telling me that I have a reference error. This is weird because earlier it would have told me the right answer. Let me refresh the page. So I have no idea right now. This is, well, first of all, I added this in the last second, so let me just take this. I'll add this in. And let me save. Let me bring it back in here now. Give me the console back over here. I'm not moving to this corner. A lot of moving around. And let me move this over here. So let's try again. So save it, refresh it. I know it's 6 because I ran the code earlier. This is weird. If I don't pick the right answer, you pick too low, pick higher. So that works. So if choose, okay. I was making some changes earlier and I didn't see that. So that's already a discoverable error. So right now I know it's 5. So if I put 5, it's gonna tell me that I won. Okay, good. See, bro, you guessed 5 and the correct answer is 5. Congrats, bro. Cool. So, but it'll give me this reference error right afterwards. So, because I guessed the right number from the jump. So once that condition, once they equate to each other, then it stops. Like, as long as the condition is not equal to the number guessing. So if my number does not equate to their number, it's supposed to come and ask me asks me again to push to guess for another number. So it's not letting me do that. So every time I guess a incorrect number, it'll tell me if I guess too high or too low correctly. Like if I put this 15 right here and pick OK, it's gonna tell me that I picked too high or guess lower or pick lower. But then this is where it's killing me right here. So, and player choice is what it is. So this is what I was thinking. I was thinking of just, you know, I try to create it into the web browser, make it a little prettier. But I'm gonna have to retype this. I'm gonna retype it and use the bash to see if maybe it has something to do with the web browser. And I don't know, to be honest. I don't know. So bear with me here. So I'm gonna cancel all that. And the first thing I'm gonna do is pretty much write this whole code again. But this time I'm gonna use the bash for my results. So in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna expand the text editor, and then I'm gonna just deal with this only. So, and then the first thing I'm gonna add is the guessing number. So I'm pretty much gonna type all of this again, and I'm gonna equal it to math.floor. I could just copy and paste it if I want, but it's always good practice to type it up. And I'm gonna pick 20. From 1 to, so the idea is from 1 through 20. So let's do that. So let's give it to the log and make sure that the guessing number is correct. So the idea right now is that if I run this log, every time I run it, it'll spit a number between 1 and 20. Let's see. So if I go here, what is this called? Do while. Okay, so right now it gave me 1. Let's do it again. Now it gave me 14, 18, 7, 11, 12, etc., etc. All right, so that's working. So let's start differently. So I wanna just use the bash. So let's do the attempts. So let's let attempt, and we're gonna equal that to 0 initially, right? And then let's write some hints here, like I had up there, and I'm gonna put these hints in as an array. The same thing in the same format. Spell higher wrong. It's alright though. Let me finish this real quick. Cool. So we do have that. We have that. So we're gonna have to test everything that I'm putting in. So attempts is going to be originally 0, and then let's run hints in this log too. Make sure we're on the right track here. So it's going to give me, so right now it's going to give me a number, a random number. It's going to give me the results of hints and hopefully the results of attempts every time. So okay, okay, good. So it says down here that it gives me a random number, the 0 for the attempts, and then the 2 arrays. So that's cool. That's cool and all. Let's clear that out. All right, so let's start with a do. Let's do the do. Hold on a second, brother. Okay, so no, you don't need to see that. So let's say let's see. Let's enter a question. So actually, let's not even do that. Let's do let player choice let's do let player choice. Let's leave that like that. What else should I do? I mean, I would put a sentence, but I don't think I need to do that. But what I am gonna do is put this here. Right, so inside this do while loop, let's put some conditionals. So let's say if player choice is less than guessing number, then what I'm gonna say here, I'm gonna say, and then inside this log, I'm gonna say, so if the player choice is, so if I pick a number that's lower than the guessing number, I'm gonna say, and here I'm gonna say hints, and then with a bracket of 0. Followed by an else if. Else if player choice is greater than I'm going to console log the hints, and I'm going to put the index of 1. Right. I hope I'm doing this correctly. And I'm going to follow up on one more else if statement. So if player choice is equal to guessing number, let's not make it too extreme. I'm going to do another log in here, and I'm going to say bro. And whatever player choice is, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to follow with a plus, and whatever player choice picked, and then I'm going to follow by a, so bro, you guess, your guess was, and the correct number it was, I don't know. Yeah, and then here I'll say congrats, and then we'll finally finish it off here. And then from here down here, I guess we'll put the while here, while player choice is not equal to guessing number. So let's see what happens now. So this is, it looks a lot shorter, so I think it's gonna, all right, so let's see. So let's say I pick, in player choice, I want to say, I'm going to say 5. Ah, look at that. Let's try again. So, do I? I don't know. Actually, I picked too low. I picked too low. Pick higher. Let's see. Let's see if it picks my number. Fuck. I don't know what's going on, to be honest. I'm gonna keep it real with you. I do not know what's going on. So player choice. So I have an object anonymous root. Anonymous user JS. So I have no idea. Obviously there's something wrong with my game and I just don't know what it is, but this is incorrect, so I can't have something, two things that equal the same like that. But initially, alright, so I have no idea, so check this out. So if you guys want to like tell me like what's the issue here, because it's behaving the same way as this. This is stupid. Can't believe I'm really into an issue like this, but I mean the logic behind it does correctly, but it's just something with this down here that doesn't let me, that doesn't read. Should I put this in the global? Let's see what happens. So let's just say that layer choice, right? And then I'll say here, I'll say player choice equals 5, and then maybe this can do something. Look at that. But but it's running forever. So that's not even right. It's not supposed to do that either. So should we break it? Let me stop this. This shit is forever looping now. I crashed our entire thing. Open up another one. So right now, okay, so it looks like right now, so I put player choice in the global scope, and that was a terrible idea because now it's just like going on forever and ever and ever and ever. So the thing so I have to put this back the way it was, and then I'm gonna put that right there, put that back, and then I'm gonna quit hyper and then rerun it. Okay. So it's telling me that player choice is not defined, which is weird because I did define it. That's so weird. I don't understand. That's so weird. Anyways, this is a horrible, but I'm gonna still put this on video though, cause you're gonna see like now you're getting like a real true reality of me, which is dope, which is cool though. I like it. All right, so let me just explain this do while loop really fast, right? Okay, so the do while loop, what happens down here that you run, the first thing it does is it runs the statements first. So that's why I put statements down there. So I'm gonna put this in block comments. Run statement first. Right, so and then supposedly okay, so it runs the statements first before it does the condition. Okay, and down here, this is the actual condition down here. So what the do while loop is that once it runs the condition, it'll repeat itself over and over and over again, as long as the statement is true. So what I mean is like, so I do this first, like let the player choice. So I pick my choice, and then it's supposed to add up the attempts. That's what the attempts plus is there for. Then I said if player choice is less than the guessing number of the computer, then the hint, I'm gonna run hint 0, which you pick too low, so pick higher. Else if this player choice of this condition is true, player choice is greater. So if the player guesses a number that is greater than the guessing number itself, then it'll give you a message back stating that hint 1, this is index 0 and this is index 1, saying you pick too high to pick lower, right? That's the intention. So but else if player choice is equal to guessing number, then it'll console log, yo bro, you guessed the right choice, blah 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 blah, your guess was In this case, it would be 3 because that's what I have now, and then the correct answer was whatever the computer guessed, and I'll say congrats, and then that'll be the end of the game. So if the guessing number and the guessing number, if my number and the guessing number equates to each other, then the loop stops. But if it's not, it'll loop back all over again, and it'll continue to do that until the condition is no longer true. So that's the idea of a do while loop. Unfortunately, man, I mean, that's the do while loop. Unfortunately, I couldn't solve it, so I kind of feel really bad, you know, like, but it's just the reality, and I still trip myself from time to time. Actually, I'm not even gonna say time to time, every day, but it's just, that's how you learn. So I wanted to put that out there because it is a do while loop. I mean, I'll do another video with something more that is completely solvable and that I'll solve in front of you guys. But I thought if I was working on this for quite a while, I couldn't understand. So I thought, you know, let me just throw it out there, and then I want to see if somebody can help me solve that issue. Why does guessing game is not defined? So even though underneath the do statement I did declare the variable, but when I try to run the condition, it's saying that variable is not defined, and I don't know why. So if you think you know, please leave a comment below, and thanks again, man. I'll see you in the next video.